China is looking to create its first permanent military presence on the Atlantic Ocean, on the coast of the small African nation Equatorial Guinea, according to a report in the Wall Street Journal based on classified U.S. intelligence. China's presence on Africa's Atlantic coast would enhance the possible threat to the U.S., as it would give Chinese warships a place to rearm, the journal reported.
A Myanmar court on Monday found ousted leader Aung San Suu Kyi guilty of charges including inciting public unrest and sentenced her to 4 years in prison, according to her lawyer. The verdicts that would keep the 76-year-old Nobel laureate detained for the rest of her life.
International Tennis Federation president said that his organization will not boycott China over the PENG affair as we don't want to punish a billion people. The Women's Tennis Federation, which controls the women's game, last week suspended all tournaments in China amid what its chairman called serious doubts about the safety of Chinese player Peng.
India held funeral rites on Monday for 15 civilians mistakenly killed by its security forces in the northeastern state, amid intense security and sporadic internet outages aimed at damping fresh unrest in the remote region. Hundreds of mourners laid wreaths on the coffins of the dead, lined up on a public playground.
South Africa is preparing its hospitals for more admissions, as the Omicron coronavirus variant pushes the country into a fourth wave of COVID-19 cases, President said on Monday. South Africa's daily infections surged last week to more than 16,000 on Friday from roughly 2,300 on Monday.
The National Command and Operations Center has added 8 more names to its Category C list of countries from where travelers are banned from entering Pakistan in wake of the threat of the new COVID-19 variant Omicron. The new Category C list includes Croatia, Hungary, Netherlands, Ukraine, Ireland, Slovenia, Vietnam, Poland, South Africa, Mozambique, Lesotho, Eswatini, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and Namibia.
Pakistan has lost 10 lives to the coronavirus. According to NCOC, 336 new infections were reported in the last 24 hours. The positivity rate was recorded at 0.78%.
The remains of Sri Lankan factory manager who was lynched by a mob in SIALKOT over allegations of blasphemy is sent off to Colombo. The Sri Lankan embassy officials arrived at the hospital Kumara's body to the airport and laid flowers over it.
The Pakistan Democratic Movement formulated recommendations for the Long March and plan for resignations, as the united opposition gears up to protest the incumbent government and rising inflation. Sources said that conventions and protest rallies will be held in all 4 provinces to prepare for the Long March.
The International Space Station had to alter its orbit over the weekend after space junk once again threatened to strike it. The space station, which has been flying around the Earth for over 23 years, had to drop by over 300 meters as debris from an old NASA rocket called Pegasus flew nearby.